Hello guys, Darkrism here, and today I'm bringing you another Bukkit plugin release, and today's plugin's called MCVigors, if you didn't figure it out from the thumbnail and everything and people are giving me. Right, so what this plugin does is it adds Vigors to Minecraft. If you don't know what Vigors are, then I'll put a link in the description below to a link that will tell you basically what Vigors are, but for those of you who do, you'll know that they are basically powers for from a game called BioShock Infinite. So what you want to do is just download it, put it in your plugins folder. Simple as. It'll create a config. Actually, I'll show you that at the end of the video, like usual. So the commands for this plugin. The first command is, well, actually, yeah, /v. That opens up the Vigor selector. At the minute I have no Vigors, so I've just got this temp. It doesn't do up. It's just there as a placeholder. You can do /v give, and you can give yourself a Vigor. So I think it's Booking. Oh, just give myself Booking Bronco. Only people who have the permission can do this. So I'm just gonna de-op. Nice full name. I've just de-oped myself, so if I try now, actually I need to put permission in that door. Yeah, basically this is a very bad demonstration, but I'll add a permission to that. So basically people can't just give themselves Vigors willy-nilly. So each of these Vigors do have a crafting recipe. When I go over all the different things, I'll put the crafting recipe up. So there's Booking Bronco, there's Charge, there's Devil's Kiss, there's Shock Jockey, Return to Sender. You can just put the first word of the name in here. There's Murder of Crows, there's Possession, and there's Undertow. So that's all of them. We'll drop on them. So if you want to know what the different things do, you can just hover over them and the law tells you basically what it does. So the Booking Bronco temporarily levitates enemies around you, so like keeps them up in the air and they can't move to attack you, which is actually kind of cool. The crafting recipe will be up on the screen now. Yay, fancy editing. Devil's Kiss allows you to like throw a projectile at an enemy. It's a big ass fireball that just you use. Shock Jockey like lightning strikes the enemy, so it goes and yeah. Possession allows you to like open chests from like however far away, as long as you're really good at aiming with an arrow. Murder of Crows spawns quote unquote crows, but they're actually bats in Minecraft because there's no crows, that attack your enemy and basically do 2.5 hearts of damage, I believe. Charge is basically lets you move really quickly past an enemy and the enemy takes damage as well. Return to Sender like stops arrows in the air and makes them go like the opposite way, so if someone shoots you, if you hit it at the right time, it'll basically send the arrow back flying towards that person. Undertow sends the person flying back. It's in the game, it's based on water, but I've just used some special effects for that. You'll see that in a second. Right, so to get the power, you just right click it and you can see it gains the power. So I'll just get all the powers. And if you make two of them and you do it, you already have this power, as you can see, so it doesn't actually do up. If you do /v now, you can see all the powers you have. Booking Bronco, Devil's Kiss, blah blah blah. So I'm going to show you the different Vigors, starting with Booking Bronco. I've forgotten which one is what this does. So I'm just going to actually give myself a spawn egg. I'll give it a creepers, because no one likes creepers. So with the Vigor selected, you want an empty slot and you want to just attack the air. Boom. There you go. Oh yeah, that's another thing with Bukkit Bronco. When they hit the ground, they take quite a bit of damage. So basically, what it does is, are you even there? Oh, there's a cooldown which is set in the config. I think it's set to 5 seconds at the minute. So what it does is, after 5 seconds, you can use your power again. I hope it's set to 5 seconds. Might be set to like 50 or something, actually. Actually, let's look in the config. It's set to 3. I don't know why that's going on, I'll figure that out. So as you can see, when you've got a certain thing selected, it'll have a law selected. So Devil's Kiss is boom. Oh, now we'll use Bukkit Bronco again. So yeah, as you can see, it does quite a bit of damage. Shock Jockey. Boom. Yep. Boom. I've got my harder mobs installed here, that's why you can see all that stuff there. Possession. So if you're really good at with arrows, as you see in this chest, I've got that. If you shoot a chest, oh god. No, come on. There we go. I can like mess around with the chest. If you go to the chest again, as you can see, actually does edit the chest. This has got the smallest cooldown because just because. So yeah, it works for double chest and single chest at the minute. I don't know how to get it to work with hoppers. I've tried and failed. So the next figure is Murder of Crows. So you just hit in the air again, boom. Bats come along and murder the entity. They don't fly forever, they despawn after like 2 seconds or something. So yeah, next figure is Charge. I'm gonna spawn some more creepers for this. So what you do is you look in the direction you want to charge and go. Actually, I'm gonna increase the damage for that. That was a problem. You could just spam it, and I'm getting a yeah. So next figure, Return to Sender. I'm just giving myself a bow and arrow so you can see this. So what you do with this is someone shoots an arrow at you, say the person's from above, you hit your air, boom, goes flying that way. I don't know if you can see that, so I'll do a slow one. Yeah, that was the first one. So yeah, tip my word for it. Oh. The only problem is you can't use your arrows when you got it, because it returns it back to you. Boom. See that? That was awesome. That was MLG Pro. So yeah, it throws them back to the enemy. And the final figure, Undertow, it just sends them flying backwards. So if they're facing you, you go. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, makes them go flying backwards. It's actually quite powerful. It also does the water splash effects, so it looks like it's water. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, that's it for the stuff. So head over to a desktop recorder and show you the config file that you can set up. Right, okay, so to get to the config, you just want to go to your plugins, MCVigors, that's the name, and you right click open config. So there's only 3 things. There's the cooldown, which is in seconds, so that's how long the person has to wait until they can use the vigor again. This can be whatever. Just remember it is in seconds and the default is 5. 5 I think is kind of fair. So the metrics here just sends fancy data to mcstats.org. Again, I don't know what it sends. It just sends graphs like what version of Bukkit users are using, how many servers are using the plugin, you know, how popular it gets. It's interesting for me to see that. And then if you don't want mcstats to receive that data, just turn it to false. And when you boot up in your console, it will say mcstats not receiving information, sad face. So, and then the next one is auto update. It just automatically checks the dev Bukkit site for like an update to the plugin, and if it finds an update, then it will automatically download it and install it for you. Then all you need to do is reload the server. So yeah, that's everything. Yeah, more plugins will be released later on. A link will be in the description for the plugin. I'm currently working on the page for it because I need to get the plugin file done in order to create it, but I need to get this done in order to get the unique ID for the auto updater. So I'm at kind of a predicament. So yeah, link in the description for the plugin. More plugins will be released later on in life, and blah blah blah. See you later. Bye.